All right, folks, here we are at the Exotic Erotic Ball again, and of course, how can we not run into this dude right here? You got hooked from ever since the first time when you came here. You've been steady ever since. DANNY BONADUCE.
This is my third or fourth year in a row.
Yes.
I think quitting crack was easier than quitting here.
Yes. But why would you want to quit the Exotic Erotic Ball?
I don't remember why I wanted to quit crack. It confused me. But, oh yeah, one was really expensive, and this is money well spent.
Yes. Now, Danny, why don't you get us caught up on what you've been doing ever since the last time we saw you, which was last year's Exotic Erotic Ball. What you got going?
Let's see. I've moved to Philadelphia, where I've taken over for Howard Stern on WYSP. I've got another reality show, of course, coming out, which I always do. I write them in my sleep, and they take 15 minutes to write.
What's it called?
The new one is called Damn It, Danny, Grow Up.
Okay. Should I ask you what's it about?
Yeah, it's about the fact that the woman I'm about to marry is half my age, and she's a grown-up, and I'm apparently not.
Yes. There you go. Now, of course, man, we all know DANNY BONADUCE, former child star. I mean, I don't have to tell you about his incredible resume.
I don't get mad. You can do the whole Partridge Family thing. That's fine. Go ahead.
Partridge Family thing. Now, I don't mean to change the subject here, but I haven't seen you since last year's Exotic Erotic Ball, so I wanted to get a reaction. What do you think when you heard about Michael Jackson, about his death?
Well, Michael and I have been friends since we were 5 years old.
I wanted to ask you about it.
And in all earnestness, we went on, because I don't save things, we went on eBay to get a copy of my yearbook because we graduated together, and they were $6,000. And my fiance wanted to buy one anyway, and I thought, I remember being there. That's enough for me. And she ended up buying a photocopy of my own yearbook for $150 anyway. When I heard he had passed away, I wasn't incredibly surprised, but I was incredibly depressed. That was a great, possibly the greatest entertainer of my time. Closest thing to him would be Sammy Davis, and Sammy couldn't sing like he could sing.
Yeah. Well, leave it to Michael Jackson to overshadow Farrah Fawcett on the same day, but no less.
I actually felt bad about her for that, because I was shooting a reality show one time in New York, and a guy started to mug me. And my cameraman was across the street, because sometimes people won't come up to you if there's cameras there. People are basically polite. You'd be surprised. So I'd be walking around with a camera, and people wouldn't come up. So I'd get across the street, and a guy tried to mug me. So I fixed it, and I told the cameraman, if you'd have put down the camera to help me, I'd have fired you. That's good TV.
Well, I want to know if you can give me a story about you and Michael Jackson. You know, like, did he used to visit the Partridge Family set, or do you guys play any ball? I mean, like, what?
All of the above. I've known him all my life. We learned to ride bicycles together. And I mean, we didn't hang out. I missed him for 15-year gaps sometimes. But yeah, we did learn to ride bikes together. My favorite Michael Jackson story, not my best, but my favorite is, I went up to it in high school one day. It only had 80 students from 7th to 12th grade. So sometimes it was just me and him in a class. And I went up to him, I said, hey, Michael, why don't you ever speak? And he had his Bible in his hand. He said, because I'm in constant remembrance of God. And I looked at him, I said, but what about chicks? And he looked at me like I was from another planet. I don't think I spoke to him for another 6 months.
Well, I guess that says it all, right? So now, of course, we all know DANNY BONADUCE is an accomplished boxer. Now, you got any bouts coming up? Any celebrity bouts?
After I fought Canseco, I fought him I'm 5'6". I fought him at 5'6", 165. He's 6'6", 265, and I beat him. Where's there to go? So I think I'm retired, but I'm still into wrestling. Wrestling's fun. So I'd like to take on Goldberg. He was a big pain in my ass.
Goldberg. What about Mike Tyson? Would you box him?
Dude, I'm a mercenary. He'd kill me, but yeah, for $1 million, I bet I make it through a whole round.
You might not remember the fight the next day.
I don't remember yesterday right now.